like one of my favorite stories. Did I ever tell you this story? Was when we rapped. By the way, how dare Greg Daniels do that rap? Remember that? When he was like, yeah, I just got to get you guys leaving the office a couple times I got to cut it into the earlier part of the show. And we were all just totally goofing off and laughing, heading to like Poor Richard's line. And then when we came back, he was standing there all weird. Remember that?
Yeah.
And it was like,
when was that?
That was the last take of anything. And he was like, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to tell you that the show has concluded or the office is over. And
that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. And I was like, bleh, and I definitely threw up on my shoes.
Someone took a picture of that moment. I don't know who it was, but
give me that picture.
We're disintegrating. We're like, all of us.
But he did. It was like some weird, incredibly smart move to like just, because we all knew it was coming. And then he did the smartest thing by being like, oh, shoot, I got to do this one more thing. Like, just get out of the office, walk a couple times. I just need you to exit. And I remember Randall being weird, so he must have been in on it.
And then when Greg came out, I remember we looked and all the crew, everyone that had been in Video Village had come out on the stage. Remember, and they were all sort of
That's right. Yeah, around. And I was just like, what's happening?
We all ended like together. Like
it was so intense. It was
so
like,
intense.
I'm your dad and I'm leaving you. And you were like, what? But the funny thing was that day, everybody was really emotional and we had the rap party. And so everybody was like trying to get themselves together. And I think of myself as a somewhat moral person. And I had the weirdest idea when I got back to the trailer. I was crying like crazy. And I went, oh my God, there's one thing I want. If like what's the one thing you would want from the show? And I ran back and stole the Dunder Mifflin sign that we all did Talking Heads to.
John, I remember that.
I remember that.
And then I think I did tell you, Jenna, because I was like so Catholic. I was like, must tell someone. And then we got to the party, and I'll never forgive myself. I don't even know if he knows this. We're at the party, and I saw Greg, and I was like, Greg, thank you for my whole life, and like whatever. And he was like, yeah, no problem. And I was like, how you doing? He goes, I'm good. You know, I'm a little bummed. The one thing I wanted was the Dunder Mifflin sign. He goes, but someone took it. And literally my brain exploded and I went, that sucks, man. Whoever did that sucks. I remember saying to him, I lied to my dad. I lied to my TV creator.
Oh my God.
I lied to his face.
I remember you loading out your trailer and I walked out and I have a visual of you putting it in your car.
It was very large.
I knew. That's
it was very large.
Because I only had like a bath towel and that didn't even begin to cover it. It was just like, it was the worst heist of all time. And I also remember people being like, why is John leaving so fast? And I was like, don't look at me. Like as I drove out of the parking lot, it was so weird.